Hey guys, just wanted to make another video. I think I'm going to start making I don't know how many of them, and I'm just going to speak when I have something to say. If you don't agree with what I have to say, you're more than welcome to leave a comment. And vice versa if you do agree. All I'm trying to do is get a little thoughts stimulated, a conversation started. Because, if we all sit back and do nothing, the result is going to be bad. Seriously, it's going to be full-on race war. And I'm still one of those that believe in we need to all try to get along and do what's best for the greater good. And the fact is that too many people are still listening to the main news media on television. When, I understand the economics of it. Not everybody can afford to go buy a computer or have a smart TV to get online and listen to the new alternative media. But the fact of the matter is, five guys own all of news media on the TV. And that's worldwide, not just the United States. So pretty much the talking points that you hear on all these news stations are decided by five individuals. These five individuals are very rich and very powerful men. And they want to remain that way. And they're going to do whatever it takes to remain that way. And if it means to cause division and start trouble, you better believe they're going to do it. Their agenda is not what's the best. They do not have what's best for us at heart. You can also be guaranteed of that. These men do not care who dies, who suffers, who gets hurt in the wake of what they want, as long as they get what they want. The reason they're attacking Trump so badly is because Trump is the first president since JFK, who, by the way, they killed, that will not toe the company line of the agenda by these powerful men. If you haven't already heard, presidents in present day in the last few decades have been decided by men behind the curtains. We do not elect these men. They pick two men to throw up as our choice, but both two, no matter which wins, will do their agenda and will do them whatever they are told by their masters. So we really have no choice. They give us the illusion of a choice, like Coke and Pepsi. But honestly, they both taste pretty similar to me. So Trump got in, he started causing a ruckus. He started fixing injustice. Started, getting us a better trade deal with China. Started really working better with the businessmen in America and getting them to bring industry back to America. The stock market is $4 trillion in the positive. That's not luck. You don't do that with luck. You know what you're doing to get our economy in the state that it was in to go up $4 trillion. And anyone that's had any experience in finance or economics would know that. He's bringing jobs back in a big league way. Yeah, I said it, big league. He's doing it big league. I was not a believer in Trump. I thought it was just like Obama. A lot of big promises and no payout. Because I voted for Obama. The first time he ran, I voted. That man could speak and he was saying the right shit. But he didn't deliver on one. As soon as he got in, he turned 180 degrees on everything. He said he was going to get us out of NAFTA. Nope. Didn't do a damn thing. He said he's going to get us better health care. Well, everybody knows how Obamacare worked out. He said he was going to vote and take away the Patriot Act. No, as soon as he came in, he voted to continue it. He said he was going to get us out of the war within 60 days. No, sent more troops in. He towed the company line. He said what he had to say to get in. What did Trump say? He said he was going to build a wall. They are in process of starting the wall as we speak. He said he was going to get the economy back on its feet and get the stock market back, breathe some life into it. $4 trillion to the positive. Almost 1 million jobs. Unemployment count is the best it's been in years. And here's the one that a lot of people don't know. Okay, Trump is telling us about all these companies he's getting to come back because of pretty much his threat of, I'm going to double tax you if you go to another country and try to sell us goods. Some people say that's kind of fucked up, but I agree with it. I say there's nothing wrong with it. America first, baby. Love it or leave it. So, not only is he getting these companies come back, but he's throwing them huge tax exempts if they will set up shop and school for entry positions for their factories in the inner cities, which means predominantly black people are going to be getting hired. And he made a point to tell these companies, I mean, they even said, well, that's fine, sir, but we have to offer this to everybody. And he can't make them, but in an under the table kind of way, he said, no, it's going to be predominantly black. I mean, I agree with him. He says, if we get everybody back to work and get people making money again, race relations will get better. And it's true. I mean, when people are making money and earning a decent living, they're docile. They're okay. But you make somebody hurt and hungry and their kids go without, well, they'll look for anything to blame. And right now it's race. And, the left is attacking in more creative ways. Let's put it that way. They brought race into it. Anything to do with slavery. Anybody had anything to do with slavery, we need to obliterate them and forget they ever existed. Which means take down all our historical forefathers and heroes and anybody that had anything to do with creating this country just because they had done something in that day was legal. I mean, I remember the time when everybody thought cigarettes wasn't bad for you. And they all smoked and, just thought it was great. And you never heard anything about, this shit kill you. So everybody did it. But, when it come out that it was bad, a lot of people quit smoking. And the same with slavery. It was, look, everybody did it back then. And at one time, black people had slaves. At one time, we've all been slaves in history. The Irish were slaves. Orientals have been slaves. Europeans have been slaves. We've all got history in our ancestorhood. The pyramids were built by slaves, for crying out loud. I mean, African Americans in America are not the only ones that's been gone through this. Now, am I trying to say that slavery was right and there was nothing wrong? Hell no. It was terrible. I'm just saying that I don't believe it's right for Al Sharpton to come out and say, yeah, let's take down everything that has to do with George Washington and Allen, Jackson and any other of the forefathers. If they own slaves, they need to be deleted from the history books. Great. Let's just go blow up Mount Rushmore for crying. I mean, come on. I mean, it just amazes me. Like this Charlottetown shit. Do they really think the left was totally innocent in that? None of them were violent. None of them were toting bats and had helmets on, and nobody was pepper spraying women getting interviewed. This one fob guy come up from behind this lady, just pepper sprayed the hell out of her. She was just standing there giving an interview, and he comes from behind and pepper sprays her. A female. A male did it to a female. And now it's coming out that these people are hired by the left. George Soros is spending millions of dollars for them to put ads out wherever these protests are, to hire protesters to go out there and make it a violent protest. Therefore, eventually the end game is protesting will be made illegal, which will pretty much affect our First Amendment right to speak out, which means we can't speak out against the evil that the government does. You see, they quiet the ones that know what's really going on, and then that way they can continue their agenda of their of devil worship. You people do not understand what these elites are into. You don't understand how sick they are. You don't understand that there's only 13 bloodlines in these people's circle. They don't marry out of these bloodlines, which means these 13 families just enter for generations. That is called, it's called incest. And after generations of incest, you get crazy motherfuckers like these people who have pretty much come to the point of not just, first it was gay sex, then it's drinking the blood of the young because it rejuvenates you, or transfusions. And when they figured out that the kid's blood would rejuvenate them, well, hell, what's a brand newborn going to do for you? Then it comes out of the church. All the sodomy cases. All these priests fucking little boys. And it's, now that's another thing Trump's doing. He's rounding them up. Read the freaking paper, you idiots. Wake up. Quit watching fucking TV. Read the newspapers. Thousands of incest circles are being rounded up as we speak, and Trump is responsible for that. There are thousands of our babies being devoured, fucked, killed, and put up for God knows what. And all you stupid asses care about is a fucking statue of a guy that owned a slave 200 years ago? If you people are God-fearing, you better quit looking at the bullshit and start looking at what's in front of your face. And that you're being deceived by the devil. And you are allowing them to stay in power and do their devilish works. I mean, we're talking about stealing babies out of front yards, bringing foster children over to rich people's houses just to, give them a good time. Psh, good time, yeah. They're giving them a good time, all right. There's some sick ass shit going on. And I mean, I wish Trump would just start a fucking tax deduction to get everybody a damn computer and some Wi-Fi so they can get online and really start looking at what the fuck is going on. Because if you're down to just cable TV, oh, you're fucked. You are an ignorant little sheep being led to slaughter. I'm just going to let it go with that for right now. I mean, I'll be back with more, but this shit is crazy. And you people need to wake the hell up. Use your brain. Use what God gave you. And quit listening to what the TV God is telling you. The TV God is the fucking devil. Get in here. Get the fuck out of that false reality that devil is trying to make you believe. Wake up.